Aaron Burr slays Alexander Hamilton in a duel, circa 1804.
July 11th, 1804, is one of the most famous duels in American history. Vice President Aaron Burr fatally shoots his longtime political antagonist, Alexander Hamilton. Hamilton, a leading Federalist and the chief architect of America's political economy, died the following day. Hamilton was born on the Caribbean island of Nevis. He came to the American colonies in 1773 as a poor immigrant, joining the Continental Army in 1776. His rival, Aaron Burr, couldn't be more different. He was born into a prestigious New Jersey family in 1756 and was also intellectually gifted. He graduated from the College of New Jersey at the age of 17, which later became Princeton. He joined the Continental Army in 1775, and he distinguished himself during the Patriot attack on Quebec. Burr was seen as a masterful politician. He was elected to the New York State Assembly in 1784 and later served as a state attorney. In 1790, he defeated Alexander Hamilton's father-in-law in a race for the U.S. Senate. Hamilton came to detest Burr, whom he regarded as a dangerous opportunist, and he often spoke ill of him. When Burr joined Thomas Jefferson's Democratic-Republican ticket, which is the forerunner of the Democratic Party, as vice president in the 1796 election, Hamilton launched a series of public attacks against Burr, stating, "I feel it is a religious duty to oppose his career." John Adams won the presidency, and in 1797 Burr left the Senate and returned to the New York Assembly. Then in the 1800 election, Jefferson and Burr became running mates once again. Burr aided the Democratic-Republican ticket by publishing a confidential document that Hamilton had written criticizing his fellow Federalist, President John Adams. This caused a rift in the Federalists and helped Jefferson and Burr win the election, with 73 electoral votes each. Under the electoral procedure then prevailing, President and Vice President were not voted for separately. The candidate who received the most votes was elected President, and the second in line was Vice President. The vote then went to the House of Representatives. What at first seemed but an electoral technicality, handing Jefferson victory over his running mate, developed into a major constitutional crisis when Federalists in the lame duck Congress threw their support behind Burr. After a remarkable 35-tie vote, a small group of Federalists changed sides and voted in Jefferson's favor. Alexander Hamilton, who had supported Jefferson as the lesser of two evils, was instrumental in breaking the deadlock. Burr became vice president, but Jefferson grew apart from him, and he did not support Burr's renomination to a second term in 1804. That year, a faction of New York Federalists who had found their fortunes drastically diminished after the ascendance of Jefferson sought to enlist the disgruntled Burr into their party and elect him governor. Hamilton wasn't having it though, and campaigned against Burr with great fervor, and Burr lost the Federalist nomination and then, running as an independent for governor, the election. In the campaign, Burr's character was savagely attacked by Hamilton and others, and after the election, he resolved to restore his reputation by challenging Hamilton to a duel, or a affair of honor, as they were known. Affairs of honor were commonplace in America at the time, and the complex rules governing them usually led to an honorable resolution before any actual firing of weapons. In fact, the outspoken Hamilton had been involved in several affairs of honor in his life, and he had resolved most of them peaceably. Unfortunately, no such recourse was found with Burr, and on July 11, 1804, the enemies met at 7 a.m. at the dueling grounds near Weehawken, New Jersey. It was the same spot where Hamilton's son had died defending his father's honor in 1801. There's conflicting accounts of what happened next. According to Hamilton's second, his assistant and witness in the duel, Hamilton decided the duel was morally wrong and deliberately fired into the air. Burr's second claimed that Hamilton fired at Burr and missed. What happened next is agreed upon. Burr shot Hamilton in the stomach, and the bullet lodged next to his spine. Hamilton was taken back to New York, and he died the next afternoon. Few affairs of honor actually resulted in death, and the nation was outraged by the killing of a man as eminent as Alexander Hamilton. Charged with murder, Burr, still vice president, returned to Washington, D.C., where he finished his term, immune from prosecution. Thanks for watching.